continuing with the shark theme for my son's birthday. One last hurrah. Got a cake. Did the shark costume this morning, so got to go the whole day, you know. Got to be a good dad. But so just because I didn't mention Micron or HIMS and HERS in my last video doesn't mean I'm not still watching those guys. You know, I believe Micron is going to have a big rally again, okay? I know people get impatient and hasn't moved lately. That's because NVIDIA, right? We need NVIDIA to go up. That will help for Micron to go up even more, okay? But eventually I think they're gonna decouple from each other. Micron is just way more undervalued, and the memory chips, we've talked about this, using so much advanced technology. This company is great. They keep on innovating. They started their share buyback program, guys, which is gonna be a game changer. So a lot of good things to like with this company, okay? And it's in the 90s. This is the time you wanna be accumulating. Like I said, you can look at this as a 1 to 2 year hold, guys. If you're going to be buying this, please hold it and don't even talk about it, okay? It's one to just stash away. You don't have to worry, guys. This one is going to go up. It doesn't always happen when you want it to, guys, okay? But Micron, I will be keeping an eye on that and keeping you posted. And I have other ones on my watch list too, guys, like HIMS and HERS. So don't worry, I'm gonna keep you posted when I see some good news drop with some company, okay? So I might not mention your stock or one I've recommended in the past in every video, but just know it's still on my watch list, guys, okay? But HIMS and HERS, while we're on that subject, just know, even though this company may appear expensive on the surface with the forward price earnings in the 40s, you know, the whole issue with the weight loss drugs, you know, people worried about Eli Lilly's drug now being offered cheaper and direct to consumer. Remember, the weight loss, you know, the compounded version, right, of the GLP-1 drug, the weight loss drug, is only 5% of HIMS and HERS' business. So it's not a game changer. Even if for some reason they were not allowed to sell it, their business would still be doing all right. So just remember that, guys, all right? And then, but like I said, with the shortages going on, I think they're going to be able to sell these for a while at least, okay? And I think they'll be able to do it longer period of time because, I mean, the government wants pills, right? Wants prescription drugs to be cheaper to the public. Think of generic drugs, right? I see the same thing happening with these weight loss drugs for people that can't afford, you know, these, you know, extremely expensive drugs. So anyways, but the reason why that they can make their valuation look cheaper if they want is because they are spending so heavily, guys, on marketing right now. If they just take that back a little bit with their spending, their valuations are going to seem way more attractive, way more undervalued. So that's why you can't look at something like forward PE with this one because, like I said, the marketing expense, it's paying off, right? They're bringing in tons of sales. I mean, they have over 50% revenue growth, so it's going to good use, but eventually they'll dial that back a little, and that's where you're going to see some really good numbers, guys, okay? They already have good financials across the board. If you break it down, they have more cash than debt, and for being a smaller company, guys, that's why I like this one. So if you see the big picture, that's one, you know, you could possibly stash away. Obviously there's risks to it, like most stocks out there, right? But I think this company will make it. Now, the other risk you got to look at is Amazon. Can Amazon do what they're doing, right? Obviously, we know HIMS and HERS is a health and wellness platform. Can Amazon offer the same thing, right? So that's something you always got to look at the competition. HIMS and HERS doesn't have a moat, so in that area, so you got to keep that in mind as well, guys. So remember, you got to put all the pieces together, do your homework with stocks. But I think at least in the short run that HIMS and HERS can bounce as well. So that's another one on my watch list. Like I said, these are just examples. I will keep you guys posted with what I'm playing.